All right. Obviously, got to give Western Kentucky a lot of credit. They shot the ball extremely well. They did a nice job of having a balance, of making threes, but also catching the ball a little bit too deep on us against the zone. I thought our zone, changed the game a little bit. It allowed us to keep them in front of us a little more than at the start of the game. I thought and Price is an excellent player, but I thought we didn't attack him enough on defense and be cognizant of where he was at all times early in the basketball game. You can't allow great scorers like him room and rhythm, certainly early in the game, and he got it going. We were fortunate he got 2 fouls and had to have a seat. Certainly, Perrier Henry only playing 13 minutes didn't help our basketball team, although the other guys that did play, I was proud of our bench. We had good contributions from certainly Ivan Benkovic and then also Cam Blakely in the first half. Torin Dorn had a great effort obviously tonight, both from a rebounding standpoint and then also from a scoring standpoint. He had it going there. It was a tough matchup. I was proud of our rebounding effort. We weren't very clean with the basketball. Western Kentucky was. I thought that was, a little bit of a difference in the game. Certainly having 15 turnovers is too many. They only had 4, which is a tremendous game for them. It just puts so much pressure on your offense to score when they're getting a shot every time. But all in all, I was proud of our guys getting down 30-16, and they're resilient. Our guys are resilient. They come back. They don't give up. And we were up, I believe, I'm not sure exactly what the score was, but it was 58 to something, 6 or 7 points. And we just didn't finish the game, like we wanted to. And Western Kentucky certainly had something to do with that. Yeah, but we got to be ready to play, at the beginning. I mean, I'm not saying that our guys, necessarily weren't. I felt like, we were trying to pick up initially in our man-to-man. So when we would score, we wanted our guys to pick up. And kind of what happened was, they would quick inbounds the ball and pitch it ahead. So we lost Price a couple of times in transition. And then once we began to back up, all right, and keep the basketball in front, our transition defense was much better, all right, and we were able to get into the flow of the game. But I wouldn't attribute it to any one thing other than, just not doing a good job in transition defense. But, they're very, very good in transition, as are we. Our team's good too. When we rebound the ball, we can run and score on most teams and put pressure on the defense, but so do they. And they did a really nice job tonight, of finding the right players and getting the right shots.
What was your observation from where you were tonight for the first time and defense the last couple of days? Did that have any effect on the team?
Certainly, a few days ago when Coach, alerted the team as to kind of what was the next step in the process, and him not being able to be with us. Obviously shock, for the guys. They were obviously sad, some tears, a lot of hugs. But we turned our attention to, trying to do our best for him, even though he's not here. The games are coming, and we've got to do our best to prepare the right way for each game. And I thought our guys did that. They tried to get ready for this game. After that first day, when it initially happened, the next day our guys had a very, very good practice. And then obviously, playing today, I thought, our guys for the most part did a nice job. We can play better, no doubt, and it's our job to make sure that we do.
Having that kind of rebound edge,
Yeah, no question. I mean, we've been on our guys because we've been out rebounded the last couple of games. Georgia Tech, and then certainly Georgetown got some key rebounds against us. At the end of the game, and then Old Dominion. did a really nice job against us as well. So that's been a focus, trying to make sure that we limit teams to one shot, and we did a nice job of that tonight. There was a couple that they, I think they tipped in and made some nice plays, but for the most part, I was very, very pleased with our rebounding effort.
What's the effect of, obviously not having a
Well, I mean, that's your senior leader, and that's the guy that makes everything go. I mean, it was easy to see when he's in the game, and playing at a high level. He's tough to deal with because he can get into the paint, and our guys are used to him, controlling a lot of things. So then when he's not out there, it changes things. But I was very pleased with what our other guards did throughout the game. I thought even though Braxton, isn't shooting the ball great, he had a nice game. Certainly defensively, he gave us a tremendous effort, on the defensive end, and made some nice plays going to the basket. I thought Mike Thorne, had an excellent game. I thought he was kind of back to himself a little bit and was active, and I was pleased with his effort as well. Well, that's something I'll go back and talk with, Coach Vandross, Coach Major, and then also with Coach Oliver. But he definitely played well, but he's also very good off the bench too, so he's a punch off the bench. But, obviously he's going to play a lot of minutes, in our game. So whether you start, you come off the bench, it's not really that big of a difference to me. All righty, thanks.